Hello class, this is Sam and I will be discussing about hip-hop music today. Brief history on hip-hop music. What is hip-hop music exactly? It's really a cultural movement that attained widespread popularity in the 1980s and 1990s, and it was also background music for rap. It was a musical style incorporating rhythmic and rhyming speeches that you would hear today. Like poems, for example, especially with poems now that are just out of the blue random, but we still use those poems as like a nice little rap music to it, and then you get like a nice beat in the background to help you with it. Basically, that is rap, and that what became hip hop as well to incorporate that type of poem. That became hip hop music, and then it prolonged to an actual rap type of tune. Now, exactly where was hip hop, or where did hip hop originate from? Hip hop really originated in mainly African American culture, and it was in South Bronx section of New York City. It was in the late 1970s by then. And what was really interesting is at the time it was at a birthday. It was at literally a birthday party, and it was Bronx's. And he just so happened to be playing around with some sounds, and all of a sudden he just had like a phenomenon where he would actually try out some actual sounds in another way. And then he started to incorporate those, and it became known as hip hop, really. And it was really cool how that turned around. And when was hip hop founded? It was founded, like I said earlier, it was actually 1970s. It was an underground urban movement known as hip hop, which is funny because we kept saying it, but that was the actual main title of it all, hip hop. And it began to form in Bronx, New York City. That's what I kept saying as well. Mainly in Bronx, that's where it was originated from as well. And when it's in the late 1970s, it focused on a lot of house parties, and it was neighborhood block party events as well. And it was always held outdoors, always popping. That's really the term for it. It was always popping out in the outdoors, so that you really can hear the bass and the oomph of the sound that was perfectly tuned. And then you have the vocals that would come in with raps, with actual like poems that would just come out of random and just rhyme words. That's where you get the rhythmic feel of it all. Now, exactly who created hip hop type of music? Who really was it? Out of the what and the where and the when, we all know when and we all know where and we all know what it is, but who actually created it? It was really created by this known, not really known, but he was actually a random guy named Clive Campbell, or better known as DJ Kool Herc, and he's the founding father of hip hop. And what came about was it was in the birthplace, I believe it was in the location where it says 1520 Sedgwick Avenue, and it says that ever since then he had his um, birthday party there, and he just all of a sudden came together with some really cool sounds, put them together, and he became known as hip hop. And then lastly, really, why was hip hop really why was hip hop founded? Hip hop, well, the reason why I believe actually what it's said here is why it was founded. It was mainly because it was all for birthday party fun. Just out of the blue, like just to have fun with it, just to organize it all, and it really was just an opportunity to just try new things. And for DJ Kool Herc, what better way to try that than to just out of the blue try something new? And with that, he's decided to create some synths into his music. And then what he would do is he would take that party or what and take that party music and incorporate it with some of his own other poems as well that maybe he written as well, and then he would incorporate that and put them together. And with that comes all those drum beats, all of the raps, all of the synths, and he would put them together and it would turn out to be really good hip hop music. And on that note, I actually have a listening example for all of you guys to hear, and it may be familiar for most of you. The song I chose for this type of hip hop music, it's See You Again by Wiz Khalifa and collaborated with Charlie Puth. And that is my video presentation for all of you. Hope you enjoyed this. That was hip hop music. This is Sam signing off.